everyone. Welcome back to another great episode of Raihana's Cuisines. Today I'm going to be doing a video and showing you what I do to prepare for my Ramadan. I have had a lot of requests and messages for me to do a video and to show what I do personally to kind of get prepared for the month of Ramadan. So before I get started, I would like to wish each and every one of you a Ramadan Mubarak. And for those that don't know much about Ramadan, it's the month that it's not the month that we only fast in that month, but we also have where our Quran was revealed in that month. So it's a very spiritual month for us. And so we read a lot of Quran, we go to the mosque, we interact a lot with other people, and it's just such a nice, just a great month. We share food with everyone. It's just a great month. So in preparation, they're very long fasts. They go from sunrise to sunset. They're very, very long. So this is a great opportunity where we can get, it's another way of cooking and sharing the love of cooking with everyone out there that we encounter. So a little bit about the month of Ramadan, and as far as the prep that I make, this is not in any sense saying that you should prep this way, but this is just something that people wanted to know how I do it. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll show you how I do it. So before I get into showing you exactly how or what I have in my freezer, first I want to let you know that there's a couple things that you have to do. The first one on the list would be to get organized. And I can't tell you how important that is. Just by bringing things home, prepping some stuff like boiling meat or shredding meat or marinating meat or whatever it is, but just that prep work or just bringing home from the groceries and kind of being, organized really, really helps. Second thing on the list would be to kind of set up a menu. Now, you don't have to follow the menu to the T, but at least you have something going on, because by the time you hit the third week, you've just been like, you're like, I don't know what to cook. I don't know what to cook. So that's the time you kind of want to have, a little bit, ask the family members, what are their favorite dishes? What do they want to eat? And that way you have something actually put down for, the couple of weeks. And that's Aladdin. He wants my attention. So as far as prepping, the one thing that I do is I make my ginger and garlic. So what I do is I buy it in bulk. I puree it. There's no preservatives in that whatsoever. I have a video. I'll put that up here on the left hand side. You can watch that video on how to make it, and then I just freeze it in bulk. I've also made my tamarind chutney, and I have frozen that also. I also do, I boil my meat and I shred it so that I have my shredded meat ready for things that, if I want to make last minute buns, or if I want to put it in, cutlets, or if I want to stuff it in potatoes, then I have that ready for those days where, days where I really want to be spiritual and not spend too much time cooking. Then those are the times I'll take that out if I'm not feeling well. I do the same thing with shredded chicken. Basically, boil my meat. You can either cube it and freeze it so that you have it ready for like sweet and sour or any other type of stir fry that you have the ready-made meat. As far as mine, I kind of shred it and I freeze that. So I've got that ready. I also do the same thing for ground beef. So I do that, I season it well, and I freeze them. And I also make my green chutney in advance also. Sometimes when I do have time, I will make my homemade pastry. Otherwise, I'll use the store-bought. But if I have the time, I will make the homemade one. And I don't have too many downstairs, but I have what I have that I have done. So I'll show you that. So let's go ahead in the kitchen. I'm going to show you I also blend, I do a curry starter and I freeze that as well. So what I do is I blend a bunch of tomatoes, onions, and jalapenos, and I freeze that because those are my starter kits for like butter chicken, kukupaka, or chicken in coconut curry, or any of the yellow curries basically, or even if the red curries, I can just, it's just ready, you defrost it and you can use it. So let's go in the kitchen. I'm going to show you how I kind of package it so that it's ready to go into the freezer. So you can see here that my ginger and garlic is all ready and packaged, and I have a video of that. I'll put it up on the link on the right side on top, and you'll be able to see it. Here I have some jalapenos. I've got some tomatoes that I just got from the farmer's market. They're really, really fresh. I've only got one Anaheim pepper, but I have enough jalapenos in there. So I'm going to be blending the tomato, the jalapenos, and the onions together. And so I don't have a measurement of it, but you know, you just use as spicy as you want and as much tomatoes and onions. And this is basically my base for like so I am going to blend these, and then these will be ready for packaging as well. I also have here my tamarind chutney or the amnini chutney that's been going on for a couple hours now. I have a video of this too. I'll put up the link so you can watch that. This is going to be packaged and put away as well. So I've got all this going. And for that video, again, I'll post the link on the right or left hand side of the screen that you can watch. My ground beef. And like I said, I'll show you what I do is I put it in a freezer Ziploc bag. I do put the name on it, so when it's frozen you can tell what it is, and I do freeze it flat. So when it's flat, you know, you can really, you know, put them nicely and you can get a good amount of space out of your freezer. The other thing I do is the curry starter that I showed you in the beginning of the video. This is my curry starter that has that tomatoes, onions, and jalapeno mix, and I do the same thing. I freeze it flat. That helps. Now, haven't frozen these yet, but that's what I am going to do. This is my shredded chicken, and it's written, and there we go. So it's all flat. This is gonna go in the freezer. So basically you want to freeze them flat, and that's how I do it. So now let's freezer. I'll show you here that, like I said, I've got all my ginger and garlic over here that you can see that I've already done. They're back there. Here I have my green chutneys, and I've frozen them in smaller containers. I'll put up a link for that as well on the video. Here I have my red bell pepper chutney. I'll put up a link for that. Fried jalapenos, spicy jalapenos. I'll put up a link for that. And then I have my and I have my tamarind. I made these. Have about 2, 4, 6, 8, about 12 of them. I package them in smaller containers like this, and then I froze that as well. So that's done. I have a video of that. I'll put up a link, or if you go down in the description, you'll find all the links over there as well. I have here Mogo, or which is Yuka. I bought that. I've kept it ready so that when it's time to boil and fry them, that's also I have it. It's there. So I have a link on that as well, explaining what it is and how I do it. Here are those starter kits we talked about, the curry starter kits. Here are the shredded chicken. Here are a stack of all my ground beef ready. I also have the shredded meat. That's also I have a stack of right there. I also have my ground beef that I usually bring, and I kind of put them in these bags. And I'll label them and I'll put it in so that they're easy to take out, and you know, they don't come out in such bulk. So here I have some frozen biryani that I'll be using on a rainy day, and then I have some cooked or I have some cleaned whole chickens that are ready to go. So if I get sick or something, then you know, for me to get stuff cooking won't take long. I've got my leg quarters here, and then as far as my chicken, you will see that I have a lot of chicken. We buy our chicken from Restaurant Depot. These are chicken tenders. This is about 80 pounds of chicken tenders. I bought 2 boxes. I bring it home and I put it in a freezer bag so they are portion controlled, and also I don't have bulk of meat sitting in my freezer and I have to take 10 pounds of meat out to clean it. This is just easy. Take one out if I need the kids to go get it for me, you know, they can come down and get it because everything is labeled. Here I've just got some turkey strips, and almost all turkey strips. I don't like processed food very much, but I do keep it just for the kids. They like it once in a while. I've got some hot dogs here. I've got my nuts in here. I usually do a lot of mitais and fudge in Ramadan or for Eid, so I've got those. I bought it, it's ready to go, so I don't have to worry about that. And then let's see, I've got some lentils that I've already boiled, and I've also put it here so it's ready to go. And I also have some fried onions that I've frozen. I've got some yeast that I've got it frozen here. I've got some henna that's frozen. And then I've got the pastry that I said that I make at home and I freeze as well. I also put all my powders, like garam masala powders. If I have more of it, then what I do is I freeze it, and that way it really, really preserves it. So I think that's about it. I've got my raisins, and if I get that, I'll just freeze it. That way, whatever you freeze, it really, really kind of preserves it. And when you need it, you just take it out and you're ready to go. So basically, this is my freezer. This is how I prepare for the month of Ramadan. So it's just something that I thought that would be good to share with you all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now, if you guys do make anything that you've seen from Raihana's Cuisines, please go ahead and post it on hashtag Raihana's Cuisines, and post it either on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter, Facebook page, losing my thought here, so many social medias, or Pinterest. So put it on there. I'd love to see what you guys have made. A couple of you I know have posted the cashew chicken that's going to be uploaded this week soon. So if you haven't watched the video, it's coming. And also YouTube has kind of changed a way of how you get notifications. So there's a bell where you subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button, but if you see the bell, turn the bell on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you're gonna get an email saying that you have a new video from Raihana's Cuisines. If you don't press that, you won't get those emails. So that's something new that YouTube has done, which I really like, because sometimes you want to get notifications, some channels you don't. So and I know I'm forgetting something else that I wanted to mention, but I can't remember at the moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick kind of 2-week adventure that I had to get all this stuff ready and ready to go. But yes, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I'm going to be uploading a lot more videos for this whole month of Ramadan. I have things that I'm going to be doing, and so make sure it's going to be really, really exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure and you hit your subscribe button. Also share with everyone that can benefit from this cooking. So I would love for you to share this love of cooking of mine with everybody else. So thank you so much, and I'll see you here next time with another video.